Earth Angel, Earth Angel. Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a great day.
We have a new release today from Stirling Soap Company.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop here. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why? Come on in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, a cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too.
They would. And for our mention today, our friend Larry Sablotny just started his own YouTube channel.
It's called Larry Shaves. He just dropped his very first video, and constant viewers might like to know that Sammy the Civet will be making appearances because he lives with Larry. Y'all, he's been a Whiff Pack member from the very beginning. Head over there, check it out, give him a like and subscribe. Yay. And what is our soap today?
We have Almost Heaven from Stirling Soap Company. We looked it up and couldn't find that it's an homage, so we think this is an original. Let's meet it.
All right, y'all, from the sales page at stirlingsoap.com.
Almost Heaven is a luminous, warm floral fragrance that feels like a soft embrace. Effervescent fruits sparkle at the top, giving way to a creamy bouquet of white flowers like jasmine, peony, freesia, and lotus, all grounded in a cozy base of gold musk, bourbon vanilla, and sandalwood. It's clean, sophisticated, and subtly indulgent, like fresh linens warmed by golden sunlight.
Y'all, they just released soap bars of clean cotton and fresh laundry, and now this is fresh linens. I'm guessing Rod and Mandy love the scent of clean laundry.
Who knows? This one's mixed with a lot of florals, and it says it's warmed by golden sunlight.
That's what makes me excited to open the box. Stirling doesn't have traditional, Halloween releases, so we have not done a Stirling for the entirety of our Halloween month. It's been way too long. Oh, there's some other surprises in there. What do we got? Oh, that's right. Y'all, stay tuned, because we're going to rock it back to my 9-year-old Christmas self and cover British leather in an upcoming episode. But this new beauty is what you are here to see. Look at that color. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Almost like my cups.
It's got little angel wings on the bottom logo.
Oh, I love that. And then, looks like we've got an Autumn Glory soap bar sample to try out. Oh, always so exciting when it's a new release day from Stirling Soap. Is this going to be a perennial or a classic that we're going to have on our shoulder for years to come? Who knows? But let's have a first impression. All right, I think you need to take this in. Let me know what you get.
I'm actually excited because we've been doing so many Halloween soaps that reading everything on there, this kind of seems more like springtime or summer or something.
Palate cleanser, to be sure. All right, take it in.
All right, here is that good old Stirling pour.
It's a cold process soap, I know.
It does hit me with the florals first. I think us ladies are going to be liking this one. Just saying. It doesn't mean it's, super feminine, but that's just what brings me in. And then I don't quite get many citruses or something that my brain is expecting to follow right away. It is bright. It is sunshiny. But the warm side doesn't go gourmandy. It kind of stays in between a citrus and a spice somehow, maybe kind of amber-ish. Now I'm diving into the clean laundry kind of side. Nice. I don't know if I quite get linen, but I definitely get clean. So almost approaching like it could be the clean side that's used in barbershops sometimes. Not powdery, but just that clean side. So it has like a crisp clean to it. Does that make sense?
Could this be the enigmatic female barbershop we have heard whispered about in story and song?
It could be approaching that category. Let me keep diving. We'll see.
If anybody's going to pull off a female barbershop, it's Stirling Soap Company.
It's just staying in that bright, clean side. Like nothing in this goes dark, deep, coming from all the seasonals. This is very much in the mid to above range. I get the Almost Heaven kind of lighter sides going on. I'm trying to narrow down the florals and see if I know exactly which ones they are, but they're kind of hard to pull apart. They're somewhat familiar, but I don't feel like I've seen them in this lineup before, which is what's making them seem newer to me, or a new side to the florals. They're the bright white kind of clean ones. They don't go super sweet. I don't get any roses or colors with them. I get a white color floral arrangement. Because it goes into the linen side, I would say this is definitely more a unisex vibe, because right where I feel like the florals would take over, it doesn't. And then it bounces into more of that clean, linen-y kind of a side. It's a light feeling, like it's very airy, like I almost get an image of clean laundry in the wind or something. Like there's just a freshness about it. Like it's not still warm from the dryer. There's something about the fresh air that's coming through. And then they hint at a bourbon vanilla, but I really don't get much of a gourmandy thing that's hitting me. It kind of goes warmer. Maybe that's the sunshiny side, but I'm not getting anything that I want to take a bite of out of this.
Gotcha. Yeah, whenever fine chefs tell me the florals are edible and you can eat them, I'm like, yeah, you eat them.
I almost feel like I know we talk about hotel lobbies, but I'm in like a new hotel room, like the fresh linen that's in there and the windows are open and like the linen is kind of hanging in front of the window, something like that. Like it's a fresh, clean vibe. I don't think it's quite summer. I had that thought earlier from the list. I don't think it's quite spring or summer. I think this could be any time of year, but there's something if you want to feel clean and fresh and not too in your face. Like sometimes it goes way more cologne-y that it's like, ta-da, I'm wearing all the things. This one has a subtle way of sneaking in with all the layers and nooks and crannies that are kind of connecting between the florals and linen sides.
Nice. It's funny, we never think of like Tide or Snuggle fabric softener as being masculine or feminine, right?
And I think that's where my brain is going with this, because if we do kind of follow the fresh linen, kind of clean laundry-ish side of it, that's why I think I'm going to claim it more unisex from here. There's parts of this that are familiar, but I do not think it's an homage to something, or at least it's not something that I've smelled. But I feel like it's a very current type of scent. Like it's a very crowd-pleasing, all ages welcome kind of a scent somehow. I guess going back to the clean laundry vibe that, works for everyone.
Now, we usually have to ask on behalf of the ladies in the whiff pack, how feminine does this go? But for this one, I'm almost feeling like I need to ask how masculine does it get? In between the florals and the laundry side, what are the percentages? What percentage is floral? What percentage is clean laundry?
I would split it down the middle. I know that they were listing other clean musks and things in there, but I think my brain is putting that more into the linen-y side. So I would 50-50.
Well, I think clean cotton laundry is mostly done with sort of white musks. I think when you take a towel out of the dryer and smell it, like that's kind of what you're getting anyway.
I think that's why I don't want to say it's exactly right out of the dryer. The musk part of it, that after everything has dried, is still, it's clean, but it's just, it's not the whole whiff. There's other parts that are making that musk have a little more complexity. So I think that's why I was saying it could almost approach a barbershop, but it doesn't quite get there. There's something else in there. It must be with the spices or the amber kind of thing that's coming through. That's kind of adding a little more sunlight, a little more daytime to this kind of whiff.
Well, I am ready to be welcomed into the club here. Let's see what I can find.
Okay.
Almost heaven?
Off to heaven we go.
Indeed. All right, here we go.
Just almost.
Oh, this is nice. Y'all, we have every female-centered soap that Stirling offers. And the funny thing is, my nose is struck by the fact that this one does not go fruity. There is nothing pulpy, there's nothing tart in this, but it goes deep. A lot of times with something that's floral-based, it kind of stays wide, but it doesn't go too deep. This one does, and I think it's the musks that are doing it. All right, hold on a second. This does not have the spice of the Stirling homages to the Creed scents for the ladies, but I think it's being substituted with the amber. I think it's being substituted more with that clean, fresh linen idea, because the Creeds get kind of spicy in a rugged way, even the female ones. And when my nose first takes this in and looks for what's familiar, it doesn't go in the fine EDP or shaving soap world category. It starts when I was really young. Something like Mr. Bubble is in the mix here, but then as soon as my nose really gets under it, I realize it's not that world. But there are hints of that world in here. Yeah, and fellas, these florals are not the ones that you would wear on your lapel. They are a little bit more like the florals you find in laundry detergent, the florals you find in fabric softener. It's a very specific kind of floral because of how it binds with the musk. But the musks are what's making it go deep for me. Hold on, let me see if I can find one more thing in here. Ooh, the warm linen is not done with sweets. It almost borders on sandy for me, on something a little bit warm and rocky, but that's kind of how I get the sense of a warm towel out of the dryer. And I think you were very astute when you said this kind of approached a female barbershop. And I want to make the distinction, not a hairdresser. You're not getting the permanent solution. You're not getting the hair dye or that stuff that shocks you, whatever it does. This is as if ladies had a barbershop all their own, with the chairs that go up and down and the hot towels and the little bar over in the corner that might have a wisp of vanilla bourbon that you're getting.
Sometimes when we can't get the rest of it in the soap, that's when I know the splash is going to be the secret weapon. When it dries down, the parts that we're not quite digging in here enough to get, that's where they're going to come out.
And y'all, one last thought. While this is floral, and while this is barbershop-y, to be sure, it does not go old lady by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, this doesn't speak like teenager either. It's not like sweet stuff from Stirling. No, but somehow this has encapsulated a youthful spirit of a lady. Yeah, for some reason, sweet stuff smelled exactly like my sister's room growing up, which is ironic because she was not sweet at all.
I don't think it quite goes Evie either. That has a lot more fruity stuff going on.
That's what struck me was when I took this in, even seeing that blue color, I was expecting some kind of like sour fruit in there. Well, think like Witchy Woman and some of the other things. We got Queen of Hearts. I am struck by how light and clean this is. And if you want to be struck along with us, why don't you come along? We're going to take another look at these scent notes and build a lather. You know, this is sitting at a kind of light intensity for me for a Stirling, maybe a 2. 2.5, where would you put it?
I would agree. It almost has a little hue of Weekend at Malibu, but not.
Thank you.
Something in the middle of those.
Again,
maybe?
without the fruits, without the tart parts. And back to the sales page at stirlingsoap.com.
We start with a creamy bouquet of white flowers like jasmine, peony, freesia, and lotus. We've only seen that one other time.
Right, and I am a sucker for a peony soap because it doesn't have its own essential oil. You have to build a peony. And I think the jasmine's helping. Beautiful, light, powdered, sugary florals over the entire thing. I'm seeing like delicate petals on all of them.
And lotus, I think we know from Siam, and that is much more that light, meditative, almost linen-y kind of floral too. So that's really coming across here.
Effervescent fruits sparkle at the top. Lies. It's hard to sneak a fruit past me. I'm not getting it in here. I think it would have kind of messed it up. I mean, maybe like the hint of a champagne-y grape kind of thing. But
something like that.
I'm not getting fruits in here, are you?
If anything, it's a bergamot. It's just something that's keeping it bright. Like I am getting a brightness to this. So maybe something disguised like that.
But if you are used to the way that Stirling's lady scents do fruits, very different. All grounded in a cozy base of gold musk, not white. It's going to have a little bit of something else in there. What are you getting from that?
I think that just adds like a warmness to it. It doesn't quite go spicy, but that's where it adds a little bit of a masculine-ish kind of twist on it.
And then two things I'd kind of like there to be more of in this: bourbon vanilla and sandalwood. It's clean, sophisticated, and subtly indulgent like fresh linens warmed by gold sunlight. I am not really getting the bourbon vanilla, except a subtle sweetness under the surface. But I think the sandalwood's partially what's giving it that creamy sense in the middle.
In my mind, when I read bourbon vanilla, I almost went like Praia. Like I thought it was going to be much more on that warmer side. So it doesn't quite go to that color. I think it's good that they went for a blue hint at color here, because I'm someone that likes to see colors. If it had been more amber or gold or something, I would have assumed it was much more of a fall-oriented scent. I like that they kept it with the blue, because I think that's much more clean laundry all year kind of fresh scent. Yeah, bourbon vanilla I would not have picked out first. Maybe we'll get more of these when we build our heavenly lather.
That's a great idea. So, y'all, I have proclaimed that the 3 best shaves of my life are from a barrister and man on adopted acres and a Stirling soap. Something about the combination of blade, razor, the mood I was in, the song I was playing. But hey, attention must be paid. All right, I'm going to scoop out some of this. May I do the honors?
Yes,
in your bowl?
please.
All right, I'm going to push this into the little honeycomb divots of our Vanulé custom resin bowl. Monica will make it in whatever color you want deep in the heart of Texas. And who makes this lovely brush that you got that I did not?
This is from Stirling, and it has a light, soft kind of feel. Display on this thing is insane.
And this is our bougie sprayer from Sean and Julie. We have to send it back every couple of weeks for a refill.
Here, test out the brush since it's technically mine. I get to use it more.
I'm going to start going forwards here and backwards. I'm not trying to build a lather yet. Nope, no bubbles yet. I'm just trying to move the soap from the bowl onto my brush. It's going to make a little bit of a paste. And if I need a little bit of water, I have it there at the bottom of the bowl to go grab it. But ooh, this is nice. I gotta get me one of these. The Zenith Boar brushes are back in stock from Stirling. Those come back every once in a while like Mary Poppins.
We were just talking about how we were going to need some more bar soap, some apple waffles, so maybe we'll need to get a brush too.
Well, I thought Sweet Apple was going to be it for apple, so I bought like 9 bars, and then he added waffle. I'm not saying it's because I emailed him 9 times begging him to do that.
It may not have come out in a shave soap, but they heard you with the bar.
Someday in the shave soap rod. Eggnog too. Can we have that conversation?
That's right. If you spill this one on the dog, she will smell lovely.
You know, creamy is definitely a key word in this. That's the thing that's popping out in this more than anything else. But it's almost like a whipped cream creamy, not a sandalwood creamy, you know?
But it's still so clean.
Right.
It doesn't quite go soapy or powdery. Somehow it's living in the middle. That might be the linen portion.
And what is the difference between this and like clean, fresh laundry? Because this ain't clean, fresh laundry. This goes way further. This has way more in it. I think it's the vanilla. I think it's the other things that take this out of the floral lane.
Maybe the perfumer side of all those florals that are added in there. It's just a little too complex to just be from the grocery store.
I almost feel like I remember this from our early days, but I'm not entirely sure how.
My brain is like, is that Cigar Blossom? No, it's not.
No.
Is that Evie? No, it's not.
No.
It's starting to try and pick the other white florals and little kind of lighter sides, but it's not. It's its own thing.
And this is something you will only find on the Barbershop Duet. This is the How Gold Is Your Musk whiff on 3, 1, 2. Wow, that's beautiful. That's familiar. Oh, that's different. You know, I do get a tiny, tiny wisp of the fruits in that I don't in this. This balances them back out.
I'm with you. That goes much more crisp somehow. Like, to me, that's where it's definitely in between perfectly on the unisex line, masculine to feminine. Here, it was leaning a little bit more feminine. There, I feel like it's evened out.
And y'all, we love watching our Larry shaves and seeing how that lather coats and covers an actual pastor's moneymaker, but we don't do shaving here on the Barbershop Duet, so we're just going to have to show you on our faces for a second.
You can see how that brush feels, see? Does it have a good splay on your face?
Absolutely. Look at this, y'all.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you got to show them.
Machine.
I'm used to doing legs, but the gentleman will want to see how it works. It just makes me kind of want to smile. The almost heaven thing really kind of works. Like, I feel like it just has easy breezy written on it somehow.
Check the how it shaves part, because I'm pretty sure this is really familiar to me. But I need to look back over our thumbnails to figure out. Well, why don't we take a fall from heaven and take this down a little bit deeper? All right, y'all, it is time to break into this splash. I did not get menthol, but menthol is available in 2 different levels from Stirling Soap Company.
It is like crystal clear, man.
Oh, it's beautiful, although there are some skin food ingredients in the Stirling splashes. All right, here we go. Taking it in, chin chin.
Oh, you smell it? You like it? Oh, I'm getting different layers here.
Oh.
Hold on.
This wakes up in stages. This is lovely.
Okay, this has a lot more depth to it. The beginning of it, I do get a little effervescence happening, and at the end, I get a lot more of the warmer vanilla, maybe approaching spicy bourbon-ish.
I have a confession to make. I can smell the fruits.
Yep.
They're just not what I was expecting. How are you getting into?
It's just like, if you had the peel off of them, they're not the full fruit.
Right.
It's just like part of it deconstructed.
Right.
And then that goes into the florals, but now I'm getting the sweeter side of the florals.
Yes.
Not necessarily my brain even knows they're floral right away, because it almost skips from that, then into the bourbony vanilla musky side.
Gentlemen, I bring you glad tidings of great joy. I don't think this would wash over anybody at your office as a floral-centered scent. I think they would perceive it as powder first.
I'm getting the dry down with that amber vanilla business happening now.
Beautiful.
It kind of has like a contentness to it that I wasn't expecting.
It has kind of a cool momness factor to it, if that makes sense. Something comforting, calming.
Yeah, like you just got a hug from someone that just took all your worries away.
Right.
I gotta say, I really was thinking it was much more of a spring-summer thing, and I'm glad I'm wrong. This is definitely an any day, anytime, just want to feel nice and clean and ready for the day. It kind of just goes with anything.
And it's coming at it from an entirely different direction, because normally I expect it to come from like the soapy, minty direction, but this might be the contender of the year for the Marcus Clean scent that I've been looking for. Something where you generally wouldn't get any particular scent, but you would just get the vibe of, whoa, that guy's clean, which is hard to do. For me,
I do feel like it's one of those ones that would kind of just mix well with whoever the personality is. Like, I don't think it would conflict with anyone. There's nothing in it that's pokey. Like, it's a giant crowd-pleasing one, I think. Like how I have my EDP for sweet stuff. I feel like this is another one, total opposite side, but kind of that like nostalgic yet current side somehow.
I would wear the heck out of this EDP. This is for me like a way prettier, way more expensive kind of sunscreen if I were on a luxury vacation in Los Angeles kind of a thing.
Almost like the really super fancy bougie lotions and stuff you find in a hotel and you're like, am I allowed to take this? It smells too good to take home. This has that vibe for me.
And y'all, for constant viewers and giant fans of Stirling Soap Company, Rod and Mandy are still working very closely and very hard with a perfuming house to recreate their versions of Executive Man, Aventus, Sharp Dressed Man, Green Irish Tweed, and Haverford Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. So stay tuned. They're working hard. And when they come out, we're going to put together a giant episode where we compare the OG formulas with the new ones. That'll be a ton of fun. So what is your favorite Stirling scent for the ladies? And is this a contender for that spot?
You know, this one really is. I have a few of theirs that I do reach for if I just want to go for the ones that are leaning towards the gals a little bit more. Like, I do like Cigar Blossom, but that's more springtime to me. Sweet Stuff or Witchy Woman is just when I'm feeling fun and nostalgic, when my inner kid wants to go for a little shave.
I grab Queen of Hearts all the time.
True. That one actually makes me just smile. I don't know why or what's in it, but I can't help myself. Queen of Hearts. I put that one on a lot before bed sometimes. But I do also like some of their smaller ones that they've done, like Lady in White or some of those other sample ones that they've done.
And fans of Stirling Soap Company will also know that it is a bit of a treasure hunt to discover where Rod and Mandy get the names for some of their soaps. I'm not sure about this one, but I'm wondering if it's Almost Heaven, West Virginia.
Oh.
It does smell like the place you belong. Mountain Mama. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be a cat named Tom with a friend named Jerry in one of my favorite cartoons of all time growing up, because when Tom has a dream where he sees a big old heavenly staircase going up into the clouds and he goes to step on it, he is going to get his own. Head over to stirlingsoap.com where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Well, I have had my shave, y'all, with Almost Heaven, and I have figured out where I recognized this from. This is a little bit reminiscent for me to an homage that I have to Le Male, a scent I know very well because I wore the original in college. And this has a little bit of that particular homage in its center, but there was a lot more going on in here. And I reached out to Rod to ask him if there was a little Le Male in here. And he said, no. It's its own thing, but I do have a Le Male coming in 2026. Beautiful, crisp, masculine, floral, light, and definitely heavenly. Thank you, Rod and Mandy, for this. We can't wait for our Christmas ones. Eggnog's coming! Hey, welcome to Messages.
So for our November giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to Barrister and Man.
Yeah, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to we sent you at thebarbershopduet.com so we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on our first December episode to see if it's you who are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
New Stirling Day.
Yay!
I'm so excited. It's been a while.
Oh, I'm excited to spend more time with this one. I feel like it's one of those ones that's really going to grow on us, and those little nooks and crannies that we're still trying to identify, we'll finally be able to at least see where they click together a little better.
I'm curious if I can figure out where I might know part of this from, because the heart of it is sort of familiar to me.
But I'm also actually excited, since you're putting an order in for some bar soaps and things, maybe we can get the EDT and really spend some more time.
That perfect winter conditioner bar we've been wondering about? I wonder if
Maybe.
they've got it in this.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell more heavenly just watching those.